People will forget what you've said. People will forget, but they will never forget the way you changed their lives. My name is Rommel Santos. I am the founding chairman of Some Digital Technologies, and I'm very privileged here to be talking to you about leaving a legacy through leadership. As a founder of Some Digital Technologies, I have these challenges. And to name some of them, how can I build the kind of advantage that will allow my business to thrive for decades to come? How thoroughly must I transform the company to make this happen? And how will I develop the next generation of leaders and groom them for challenges that can't yet be imagined? Legacy leadership is not about what leaders do. It's about what they can drive their people to do. Legacy leadership develops leaders who always strives for improvement and growth, helping them go from boss to life changer. Legacy is created by leaders who develop leaders for a multi-level maximization of leadership abilities and characteristics. The legacy resides in others rather than the leader. Legacy leaders are holders of vision and values, creators of trust so that innovation and creativity can occur, influencers of inspiration and leadership, advocates for differences and community, and calibrators of responsibility and accountability. The best companies have leaders who are focused on creating more leaders. The concept of legacy leadership can be equated with transformational leadership, not transactional leadership. Transformational leadership is when leaders' behaviors influence followers and inspire them to perform beyond their perceived capabilities. Transformational leadership inspires people to achieve unexpected or remarkable results. It gives workers autonomy over specific jobs, as well as the authority to make decisions once they have been trained. The 4 I's of transformational leaders: inspirational motivation, idealized influence, intellectual stimulation, and individualized considerations. This generally means doing whatever needs to be done to meet the most urgent, immediate demand at any given time. Developing a legacy building strategy means looking directly for the sources of your greatest potential. Where you are already uniquely great and where most significant customers needs you to be great. The final test of a leader is that he leaves behind in others the conviction and the will to carry on. Ultimately, if your people can't do without you, you haven't been successful in raising up other leaders. If you want to have or leave a legacy, invest in people and encourage those who develop to pass on everything they have learned from you to others who will do the same. People are what matters in this world, not money or fame or buildings or organization or any institutions, only people. A legacy is created only when leaders put their people into a position to do great things without them. The legacy of a successful leader lives on through the people they touch along the way. The only things you can change permanently are the hearts of the people you lead. Here are 6 ways leaders can leave long-lasting legacies. Keep employees engaged. When people understand why a decision is made, they are in a better position to be resourceful and decide the best way to work towards that vision. Stay people-focused. Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Spin the spiral. Encourage others to spin their own spirals. Set the conditions. Set the environment for organizational performance. Use uncertainty to inspire. Change may be complex, but it affords the opportunity to create certainty. Let others know where you stand. Make an effort to share feedback immediately and let unresolved questions linger. These 6 pillars of your leadership legacies can determine how you build, how you create, how you grow, and how you are remembered. Character, choices, conduct, consistency, confidence, and compassion. Your character will leave an impression. Character plays a vital role in leadership. Many people are concerned with their reputation when they should be concentrating instead of their character. Your character is who you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. Take care of your character and your leadership legacy will take care of itself. The choices you make will leave a mark. Life is made up of an endless number of choices. Choices you make add up to form your legacy. It is important to always do your best to make the right choices as often as you can and to try to learn more the wrong ones. In the end, your leadership legacy will reflect the choices you made. The way you conduct your behavior will make an impact. When you act with integrity, it will be remembered. When you treat others with respect, it will be honored. When you are trustworthy, it will be recognized. And when you live by a code of conduct and your values, others will know what you stand for. They will admire you and realize the impact you made along the way. The consistency with which you do things will be remembered. When you are consistent in your words and actions, when what you say is what you do, when you live up for your promises, that behavior is memorable. When your behavior is the same in unguarded moments as it is when someone is watching, you're creating the kind of legacy anyone would want. The confidence with which you lead will be remembered and admired. When a leader exhibits confidence, it becomes easier to trust that leader. And people want to work with that leader they trust. In reality, self-confidence is an important asset than skill, knowledge, or even experience. Confidence comes from your confidence, and capabilities equals your confidence. A confident leader will be remembered as someone who helped others feel significant and empowered. The compassion you show others will be highly regarded. Compassion isn't something you're born with. It grows out of a confident behavior, or it grows out of a considerate behavior. And any leader who can show compassion for others will be held in high esteem and long remembered leadership. Leadership at its core is about compassion, the ability to relate to and connect with people for the purpose of inspiring and empowering their lives. And that's a sure way to show how much a leader cares. Creating a leadership legacy is not leaving something for people, it's leaving something in people.